I think about my mom, and I want you to just think about some areas of your mom, but there's those 5 love languages that I'm going to go over, and since I'm the pastor, I get to talk about my mama. Don't mess with my mama. But I look about physical touch. I remember as a little boy, my mom washing my hair for me in the kitchen sink. And she would pour the water to get the suds off my hair, and she'd pour it on my neck, and I'd start laughing and giggling. And I remember that as though it was yesterday. I remember her rubbing my back, always rubbing my back. My dad went off on a cruise for months, and all the children would get in there in Mom's bed, and she would just rub our backs and tickle us. I remember in middle school, walking home from school and coming into the backyard where my mom had a rocking chair, and as a little boy, crawling up in my mom's lap and let her rock me. If she had a rocking chair right now, I'd crawl up in her lap. Physical touch and closeness. But then there was quality time. She was always doing homework with me. Matter of fact, she was doing my homework for me. I can remember every basketball game, baseball game, and football game. Looking out in the bleachers, and there was Mom. She was always driving me to practice. Hours and hours driving me around. I started working as a little boy. I had a paper route and delivered for the Jacksonville Journal. How many of y'all remember that? Come on, I was a paper boy. I might have delivered at your house. I'll have to tell you a funny story. It just came back to me, so maybe the Lord's telling me. Honestly, man, I was really good at folding papers and throwing those babies. But my mom would drive the truck, and I would sit on the truck bed, and I'm throwing like this as she's going this way. And, man, I'd heave those things. I'd try to get them on the front porch so people didn't have to walk. And one day, there was a lady in the front of her yard bent over gardening. I promise I did not see her. I threw that paper and hit her right in the... Drive, Mom. Go, go. I cannot repeat what the lady said, but I'll never forget that. So she spent quality time with me. Gift giving. Amazing gift giver. She always made Christmas the best. My dad was a tightwad. When he would reach for his wallet, his arm would squeak. I'll never forget this Christmas, mini bike my mom bought me, a Yamaha 60. It was my best Christmas ever. She was always handing money out to us. Matter of fact, even to this day, I started a nonprofit ministry in 1999. My most faithful giver to this ministry every month is my mom. Always. Matter of fact, we're going to get our picture taken a little while ago, and she says, "I'm so sorry I forgot your GMI check." Mom, it's okay. I cannot tell her not to give, guys. She gets mad at me. That's a mother's heart. They're always wanting to give. Acts of service, the baking, the ironing your clothes, the washing your clothes, the making your bed, always doing acts of service. Encouraging words. My number one encourager in life is my mom. Gloria and Blair Elizabeth, they imitate my mom so well. And it's a sweet thing. It's a sweet thing what you guys do. But my mom comes up to me almost every Sunday and says, "That's the best sermon I've ever heard." That's a mom. It could be a flop. Mom says, "That's the best sermon I've ever heard."